And a very good day to you, and welcome to the program. We are sitting in a beautiful oak plantation. This oak plantation is probably about 150 years old. It was planted by the early German settlers that came to our province of Natal in South Africa. And what they would do, they would plant these trees, and then the acorns that fell from the trees, they would feed their pigs on the acorns. But it is a magnificent plantation, and it's so peaceful here. I hope you feel the same peace where you're listening from, viewing from, because I can feel the presence of God here now. I want to say to you, when was the last time you had a good chat with Jesus? When was the last time you had a good conversation with the Lord? You might be sitting there and saying, Angus, I don't even know what you're talking about. I've never had one. Well, I've got news for you. If you go to the Old Testament, to the book of Jeremiah, Jeremiah chapter 33 and verse 3, this is what it says. Call to me, phone me, call to me, right? Call to me and I will answer you. I will not put you on a hold. I will not give you a recording message to say, I can't take your call, I'll phone you later. No, 24/7, Jesus is waiting to hear from you. Isn't that amazing? How many phone calls does he get every day? Millions! But he's always available for you. And folks, I'm not joking, I'm dead serious. If I couldn't call on my Lord, I would be a dead man today. I don't know how many times I've been in a crisis situation. And maybe it's a car crash, maybe it's getting on a platform speaking to 1 million people live, and you get that fear and you call on the name of the Lord. And he says, it's okay, I've got this, relax, I'll do it. Stand, and I'll literally watch what God does with that crowd or in that situation. Call upon the Lord. So he says, call to me and I will answer you. Now listen to this. And show you great and mighty things which you do not know. I don't know how many times he's done that for me. I really mean that, folks. I don't have time to tell you. I've called on the Lord. He said to me, go and organize a prayer meeting in 6 weeks' time. And I want 1 million people there. Folks, I'm telling you, it's impossible, man. You know, you ask the late Billy Graham, he'll tell you it'll take about 1 year or 2 years to organize a stadium event. 6 weeks, we organized a meeting where 1.4 million people arrived to pray. Because God spoke to me, not audibly. If he speaks to me audibly, I don't need faith, do I? No, but in my heart, spoke to me because I called upon his name. You see, maybe you've got somebody that's sick at home, and the doctors have said there's no more hope. I can't help you anymore. Go home, make that loved one comfortable. You can call on his name because he is the healer, and he heals. I know that. I'm a testimony to that myself. So I want to say to you, there is nothing which God can't do, but you need to call on him. Now, if you don't know him, how can you call on him? You see, you've got to know his name. That's right. Some of you don't know his name. Call. I mean, how could you phone somebody and they say, can I help you? And I want to speak to somebody. Who do you want to speak to? I don't know. How can they help you? They can't help you. You say, I want to speak to Jesus. And they say, hang on, he's right here, says the angel Gabriel. And if you don't believe in him, and if you don't trust him, there's no point in making a phone call because it won't work. We've got to believe Jesus is the Son of God. And Jesus says that I love you, that I died for you, and Jesus says I'll never leave you, and I will never forsake you. Please start using that telephone number, Jeremiah 3:3:3. Until next time, goodbye.